going to Omaha, so this time of year it's always nice to be able to drive and not get on a plane and travel halfway across the country. So glad to be playing nearby. I guess my comments from this weekend are I thought we played okay Friday, better Saturday, and I continue to believe that we can play even better this weekend. No question, we have a really daunting task ahead of us, matching up with Nebraska again, on basically their home court, playing a very good team who I think is playing well right now. On their home court is a tough task for us, so we're going to have to put out a great effort and see what happens. And then, you know, obviously, should we advance, playing a great team either in Texas or Texas A&M. So, huge task for us this weekend. I hope that we can continue to play better, have a good week of practice, and really get after it this weekend.
Pretty easy to remind your team that you won in Nebraska before, you can do it again.
You know, we'll talk about that. The fact that we, you know, split with Nebraska this year and won at Nebraska. We also have to remember that they kind of killed us when they came here. So, you know, I think that goes both ways. We did talk about after the second time we played Nebraska and lost to them that it was likely we were going to see either Nebraska or Texas in the NCAA tournament, that there was a good chance that would happen, and that the dynamics would be completely different. You know, I really feel that once you get into the tournament, you know, everything that happened before that is kind of a moot point, that, you know, the dynamics are completely different this time around, and the feelings and the emotions and the nerves and the matchups, everything is going to just feel a lot different. So I think it'll be another tough test, and you know, I can't even tell you what to expect. I think it'll be a fun match.
It's an all Big 12 regional. Is that fair? I mean, is that
probably not fair. The fact that all the top teams in the Big 12 are facing each other this weekend, with Baylor, obviously another great team in the Big 12 and in another region. You know, we don't want to spend too much time thinking about that. You know, it is an odd matchup to have all of us going at it again, but there's obviously nothing we can do about it right now, and I think we just are better off spending our energy on preparing and getting ready to go after it. And you know, our players feel that if it's not Nebraska and Texas and A&M, it's, you know, Florida, it's Colorado State, it's Stanford, it's Penn State. You know, it's at this point you're going to have to play somebody great to advance. Whether it's a Big 12 team or not really doesn't matter. It's going to have to be a great team.
What do you think the rationale was there? If you asked for an explanation?
We did. We asked for, you know, just wondering why that happened, and the committee's answer was that in volleyball there's no mechanism for changing seeds to protect or to avoid Big 12 conference matchups once you get to regionals. So that was the rationale, and you know, we're not going to worry about it too much right now. Once season's over, we'll probably ask that be put in there as a consideration, so that much like in basketball, we don't end up with conference teams, whether it's Big 12 or any conference, playing each other in the regionals, at least, you know, right away, right off the bat.
Let's talk about returning to Omaha. I mean, where you're from, just kind of going back there.
I'm really excited to go back to Omaha. Of course, just because it's friends and family, mostly because it's such a great environment to play volleyball. The Qwest Center is going to be packed. Those fans are wonderful, whether you're playing against Nebraska or not. You know, it's going to be a great environment. A lot of our players are from Nebraska. You know, we have 3 or 4 this year from Nebraska, so I think it's exciting for them to go play in Omaha. So I just think, generally speaking, not even just for personal reasons, but just for the game and for our team, it's just a great place to play, and I think the Qwest Center is going to be really exciting Friday night.
Do you still have a lot of family that lives in Omaha?
Yep, my whole family still lives there, so they're excited. They don't have to travel to come see us play.